Hello there, and welcome to a new game review. Today, I got to exercise a little bit that idea of analyzing other games when I don't feel like I'm in the right state of mind to fully concentrate and give my best in the chess game that I'm gonna have. Today, I decided to test that out with a series of chess puzzles, and it's basically the survival one that you get on chess.com and see how high I can reach. And I set like a standard of 25 or 27 puzzles that I can make. And if I do manage to make them, then it means that I'm in the right state of mind to concentrate on the puzzles. Today, I only managed to do 22. I think that my best is around 30 or 31. I'm setting myself up a little bit high. We'll see if tomorrow I feel like I'm in the right state of mind, but I still don't manage to get that high score, then I'm gonna optimize it. It's just an idea for now, and I'm going through it. So I stumbled upon this game, and we'll see how it develops. See if by the end of it we get out of it with something new, something that we didn't know before, maybe with a new strategy that I didn't have before. Who can say what we're gonna steal from this? All right, let's follow it. White starts queenside, I think. Black mirrors. Then we get a double pawn movement. Over here, I think this is an interesting development. At the very least, in my games, I haven't had a game where this happens. I'm unsure if this would be a stronger play. I'm curious how the other opponent moved their pieces. Um, Seems like it's a mirror match, but on the other side, hmm, this goes like this and this goes like this. Then queens are gonna meet at the middle. I don't think that's gonna happen though. Okay, this one goes forward because that would expose the queen probably, and then the king will have to move, and then the castle is blocked. So probably that would be a disadvantage uh, to the black player. Hmm. Hope doesn't inherit a strike. How else can I call the other side of the board? Okay, the horse moves to both protect the pawn and put pressure on this one. What's gonna happen here? Probably either a pawn that moves there or a horse to protect this pawn. Yeah, the horse moves, the pawn stays. Probably is an idea that if he castles right, he still has the protection of the pawn. Okay, he moves to secure the queen, maybe? Or just to go in a sneak? No, that wouldn't work. I'm curious what this development does by itself. Okay, aggressive pawn move. Here I would normally just use this one. He doesn't. Okay, it seems that this player with the white pieces prefers to play on the right side well, his left side of the board, I suppose. Um, and chooses to block the advance of the horse here. Probably this would put more pressure than an attempt to take this horse, but I need to draw in the side of the pawns. Yeah, I estimated right. This is something I would have done too. Um, that's interesting to see. Okay, now we got double pawns. The position over there is a bit ruined. I'm curious what will develop from here. Normally, as I can see here, this pawn is free now with the horse gone. Nobody protects this one, so the horse can move here. I'm curious if that's what happened. Yep, that's what happens. Good. Um, okay, the pawn moves forward. Honestly, here, mm, I guess you can go a square forward because you have two protectors here. Um, if you're feeling a bit cheeky, maybe just do three moves and have another one, reinforce that one. A shame this bishop is blocked in this direction. Mm, yeah, this move here wouldn't be meant to protect this square because that's what this pawn is doing. Well, let's see what happens next. Okay. But with this, you kind of expose yourself. You're exposing the pawn here, so you're gonna lose it, and it's gonna force the horse to move, which probably he's gonna do with a move here with the horse. If he does nothing, oh yeah, and then protect with the queen. So then you force a check on the king, and the only way to get out of it is to force the queen, and you win the queen in that move. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Honestly, here I think I would just do this, but then you can force the move with this pawn, and that would be pretty disastrous for him. So maybe this one would be the best defensive position he can take. That's what he does, right? Well, it does seem like once I put my head to it, and maybe it also helps that I'm looking at it as a third person and I'm not personally involved in the game, I can actually see the strategies. Who would have thought? Now, what would I do if I was this player? Honestly, I think I would just castle here to get the rook here and just activate that piece, I suppose. I don't have any idea for these two yet. Okay. He goes for a check regardless because he cannot stop it. Okay, that's still good. And with the king forced, that one can't castle anymore. It goes to threaten the horse. Okay, now what? Honestly, I think this is a pretty juicy situation because you can attempt takeover for the queen. Not very strong, but then I think you can push the pawn here and reinforced by the horse. It's just gonna check the king and it's gonna force him to move. I'm curious what goes on next. Okay, takes he takes the pawn. If he takes the horse, he takes the bishop and puts the king in a very perilous position, to be fair. And if he, okay, so if he takes the bishop, takes the horse, he can check. Yeah, he can check the king. That'll be pretty bad for the white piece player. Okay, takes the pawn. That's the safer approach. Hmm. Okay. Now, what do I think it's gonna happen next? Oh, honestly, I'll just go with a horse here. I don't think it's gonna do a lot of things, but it's still gonna earn a pawn and then a second one over here. Well, I mean, I think the queen is gonna move here, so probably you wouldn't get a second one. The queen already reinforces this one, so yeah, I don't think going with the queen would be good though. But I would go with the horse because right now it's threatened, so I would still move the horse. Here is not a good idea. No, here doesn't do much. Here doesn't do a lot of things. Here is dead, and yep, I'll just go there. I'll go here. Where does he go? Okay, he castles. That's also a good idea to protect the horse. Then he moves the horse, which is okay. What will I do here? I think I'll just move the bishop here, and it's not really a strong move. I'll just try to play more pieces on the board because that horse is now protected. I mean, he can threaten it with the queen now, but it's not gonna. I mean, it's a good trade. The horse is 3, the rook is 5, the queen is 9. Still a good trade. It's not. I don't think it's gonna happen not at this level. Okay. Oh, okay. That's exactly something that I would have done. I don't feel bad for thinking that. It seems that this player is taking a lot more time to think his strategies than the white piece player, since he's got plenty of time on his timer. Well, he did take at least 30 seconds to think this move. Okay, you got here to threaten this bishop. I still don't aim properly with the arrows. Okay, oh, and also threaten the queen. That's interesting. That's a good fork, I would say. Hmm. If I were him, I would threaten the I would threaten the other queen. So if I move here and he wants my queen, then I take his queen. Um, yeah, I mean, it would still be bad for me because then he can take a horse. Then I take it back, but then I lose the horse too, and he gets an advantage. So that would be a bad plan. Hmm. Well, if loss is something that we do expect, and in this situation, hmm, I think maybe I will just. No, actually, no, if we move here, because I wanted to threaten, so like what I want to do is threaten this bishop. If I go here, he just take this bishop for free, and sure, I take another one. Oh, actually, and I check him. That's good. Yeah, I think this is something I would do. Because sure, you want the bishop, fine, and I'm gonna take yours. And I also check you. And these would be secured as positions. Because of the check, the queen will do this. Whoa. Uh, yeah, that would be a cool mate. But I'm pretty sure he probably could see that if he moves here on the left. Um, okay. He chose to come here instead of here, probably because he wants to give the checkmate right here. I mean, same move as I did, as I thought, but without taking the bishop. Okay, let's see how the white answers. Let's actually try and think from the white perspective. Hmm, I think it's a bad idea right now because the horse is still here protecting this one, so maybe moving here would make him feel like, I'm safe. I can I can take the bishop, but by moving here, you probably put him on guard, and then he thinks like, well, I'm safe, so like that's not the problem. Although you can hasten the move of the horse with this pawn here. So yeah, I think the player on the black side is in an advantageous position here. Also, the difference of time taken to think strategy is like 1 minute. Hmm. Okay, he moves his pawn here. I mean, probably I would say that this is a mistake I would do, or at the very least, he doesn't seize this maybe, because this is gonna force the horse to move. Where are you gonna? I mean, you can move here. Yeah, okay, okay. The horse can move there obviously and be protected by the pawn. So that kind of ruins the plan. So sacrifice of the bishop here is not warranted. Hmm. You can't go with this because there's nothing to win over there. It's a complete loss. Um, well, I mean, even if you do this, then he takes the bishop, the horse, then you take with the bishop. If only he takes this, then you take with the rook. And he will take it, and it's only a +1. No, it's -2 loss on this one. Actually, it's a 3 with 3, 6. -2 is a 4. Then you get a 9, a +9. That would be a 11. No, it's 13. I don't know how to count right. And then you lose a 5. Um, actually, the entire math is wrong. You lose 3, you get 1, so it's a -2. You didn't take another one, it's a -1. You lost this, so it's a -4. You get a +9, so it's a 5. And then you lose it, so it's a 0. It would be it would be an equal trade math-wise. But yeah, I don't think it's a solid move. I think here it would be a bad move because he just presses on. If you go here, you're just blocking the horse. And probably the best go is to just return at this position. I'm curious what he does. Okay, he chases the horse, okay. But then the horse can go here, right? Yep, he does. How much did he take? Okay, around 30 seconds to this move, around this one. Also almost a minute to think of this idea. All right, not bad. Okay, what would I do from here? I think I would move here just to threaten that horse more. Sure, you take this one, but then you take with the pawn. I'll just move here. Not that much that he can do, honestly. Okay, let's see what happens. Wait, what? Huh? He resigned? He Okay, he takes the pawn. Maybe something here that I'm not seeing, because like this is an almost 3 minute move. And this guy stood 2 minutes and resigned? Okay, hold on a second. What's the trick here? He took a pawn. He couldn't have resigned because he's got a +1, right? Like here, I would, okay, let's try to go through it. We have this one. We take this bishop, okay? Ah, I see. And then you just need to move this horse over here, and it's forking the queen. Okay. Then I go with the queen here. Let's see. Here you can't because it's the horse. So I'll just take it and check you. Here you can't either. So these are no-goes. Here is a no-go, here is a no-go. But you have all the other locations. Probably I wouldn't block this one either, so the king has way to retreat, but it's gonna be a check regardless. This way. Yeah, I'll say that I move with the queen here, okay? And then let's see, where would the horse go? Here would be free to take, let's say. And still be able to go this way as with the king. If I go here with the horse, I mean here, that's definitely a no-go. If I go here with the horse, it's still gonna be a check. And he can still go these two sides. If I go here, there's nothing that I threaten with the horse. But if I go here with the horse, though, wait a second. I go here with the horse, say the queen goes here. It's still a check. He needs to move here or here. And if the horse would be here, then it means that this place here would be protected by the horse. So I would just stroll exactly in this location, protected now by the horse. I need to go into analysis mode to properly showcase this. And check the king that would be here, because if the king was here, then it would be mate. But if the king was here, then he can still go here and retreat. The horse is here. These are blocked by both the bishops and the horse. Oh, actually, the horse protects this area too, so that's not gonna happen. Okay, I need to review this. There's something foul at play here. Can I review this? No. Daily limit reached. I don't like you. All right. Say, can I? Self-analysis. Good, good, good. Let's go right at the end. I want to flip the board. All right, let's see. This is okay. It is considered brilliant move. All right. What would be the next course of move? Well, with this one, I don't like it because it forks the queen. What if I do move here then? Is an accuracy? This would be the best, which is, oh, okay, because it gains material. Okay, see, I go here. What happens next? He goes here. All right. Say he goes here. Then what? Huh? You want me to go the rook there? And if I come here, then probably just come here with the queen. No, no, cool. All right, what's next then? Hmm, this also. I mean, did the other player really think that far? And he just realized like that's a bad move? Because like this is a bad move from my point of view. I don't know why the computer says that it's the best one you can make. Because like what's the next one? He moves to the left one, and then I take the queen, right? Yeah, this is disastrous. Definitely disastrous. +5, it's a +7. I know it's on my like -5. Um, and honestly, I would just take this one. Um, okay, what would be the next one? And then he comes here. Yeah, but honestly, like, okay, let's say that that move definitely isn't it. It was a queen, and I think worse than this. There's not much worse than this. Um, this one is a bad move too because this would also fork it. So yeah, I still think this is a good idea. And with this one, you take this one. I say you move here. Oh, this is considering accuracy because I can. Oh, because I can take it with the rook, right? Still in accuracy. Sure. And you just take this, and you lose all the advantage that you had just because you did this as a brilliant move. Okay. That would be a check. Then you'd move the king. Threaten the queen. Then you give a check. Ooh, damn. Brilliant in a series. That's astounding. Um, haven't seen so many brilliant moves in a series in a long time. Actually, I've never seen this. Okay. I guess we check the king this way with the horses. Then he retreats. I'll move the queen here, honestly. What? Oh, okay. And he moves the king. Alright. Honestly, I just go here. Can I not go? Actually, I think I can go right here. Yeah. And then he's forced to move the king, and I grab the queen. But if I move here, then I can't do that anymore. So there's another thing to it. Okay. Oh, and this whole time, yeah, this whole time the rook was exposed. Okay. And I gain some advantage now, I guess. And what if I go here back? What would be the next move? I come here again. Okay. Then he goes here. What's the computer gonna see? I mean, why don't you activate the rook? Why do you want to go with the queen right here? I don't really get it. Okay, he gets the bishop. Then now I'll move the queen. Why don't you move the queen? Okay. And he has to move this one. Yeah, I know this is an interesting because then you have to do this again. And now just hide here again. Actually, I think now I'll be very inclined to do that. I know why he wants to move here because I can just move here. Ah, the horse protects the rook. Correct. and is forced. Yeah, but I mean, there's no better thing you can do there. Okay, there's another check. And then he goes back there, and then what? Okay, you go here, and then the king goes here, and then it forces a tie. I don't understand why the game gets looped in like that. Okay, so you get in like this here again, and honestly, you got more options, I suppose. And then it wants to go here. They want to protect the bishop, then it takes it. I mean, it would have been a pretty complex game, like Black was clearly an advantage here, but I don't know why he resigned. Or at the least I wouldn't have. And now he earns a rook, but then loses the queen, it's a +6. Yeah, I mean, definitely white is in disadvantage. Probably didn't want to lose time, mayhaps. It's interesting. The game recommends this as the next move, which is okay, I guess. Here, honestly, I would just be bored and be like, yeah, I check you. And if you take that, then I take this. What are you gonna do next? Okay, he moves that one. Probably I'll just puck, 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 puck. I just need to secure that one actually now, because it's the force. Okay, again moves this one. Now move the horse. I'm following this because I'm curious about the end game here. It's gonna help me more. And then I want to see again what I had in mind. Okay. That takes the pawn. He moves the horse. Honestly, I think this one would be a good move. Okay. Or I'll just move here. Yeah. He moves backwards. Move this one to prevent a check, I suppose. Move the horse back. Threaten the rook. Moves the king. Takes the pawn. Just more material, I suppose. Just get here, I suppose. He goes there. I'll just take this one, I suppose. Why is this considered a good move, though? Because I can just check the king now. Now the king is forced to move. I see. Okay, then I go here. What are you gonna do? Okay, it blocks. Then maybe this one. Okay, this is a good move. He moves in. Mate in 18 moves. Damn. I check you again. I don't think he's gonna take it. With the rook. I just force it again. Alright, I wanna do this. What are you gonna do next? Move there. Okay, I move forward. Okay, he goes there. Actually, no, wait, sorry. Is that really a good move? Because then I can do this. You wanna go there? Sure. But I'm gonna do this. It goes there. He chooses to come here, and that's not gonna do it. Okay, what's the good move here? Okay, we protect the knight because there's no other shenanigan we can do. Okay, we move here. It'll be pretty bad move to take the rook because then I could fork it. I think I rather want this one, honestly. Yeah, it's checking 4, I think. Yep. We go here, probably. Actually, I think I would want to go here. And then if I want to go here, he would go here. I think I want to check it. Probably go here, and then it's mating 2. Ah. Which one? Yeah, this one? I mean, okay. And then he takes this and then mate. Yep. Alright. Now let's try and go right here. Just consider a mistake for him. No, actually. Okay, this one? No, this one. Two brilliant moves, one after another, actually. Alright. What if he did come here, as I said? Okay, this is considered a good move. Okay. What could he have done better? Okay, go there. Then I force the horse out. But it wouldn't be a brilliant move now. Okay, because it just takes this one, I suppose. He ended up moving here because if he does this, then this is mate. I see. That's why this is not a good idea, because if he comes here, then he protects the bishop, and now I can't be here anymore. Although to be fair, I would just this is a blunder because it's a check here, I suppose, right? No, this is not a move. Okay. Force is check. We do this, okay. Oh, right. And it captures the queen. Bad move. I see. Yeah, well, after all that development, that would be bad. Oh. Okay, I can see how my idea could be very well countered, and this one was a far better move to do. It's interesting because now it says just, yeah, it's good. I guess because it's only coupled with this one. And it's a trap. Actually, no, it didn't happen like this. It happened like this. He did this mistake. And then he did this one. I suppose this one would be the best. Which one? Moving the knight here. Yeah, in order to protect this one, right? He could have protected it better with the bishop. Okay, that's also good to know. And now, I guess I'll just take this one. Ooh, bad mistake. God damn, that's a big mistake. I wonder why. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, it's good I didn't play a chess game because it seems like I became blind as a bat. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one is a good move here because of not threatening the queen. Okay, then what's my move here? I just return back. I see. Yeah, it's a great move too. Then probably get the bishop, then I take the horse. Yeah, I think it's a fruitful game regardless. It's a shame my own idea was bad here. It's considered good, but it can be easily countered. Not as game changing as this one though. Mm, even from this direction, this one is not as good. This one would be which one is this? Okay. Now it would be this one played. I will move the horse. Still be no advantageous position. What if I take this one here? What? I didn't do anything. Still, it was pretty interesting to see this move here coupled with this one to force the horse out. But I think this move could have also been so. This move could have also been easily countered with this move over here. Then you'd be forced to move backwards. And I think if I did this and still he did this, then mate in one. Actually, no, it's mate right here. But I think maybe this would have been, I mean, still easily countered. Maybe. Like, he still did this when the next move. Well, maybe he felt safe about this. And that's why when he did with the horse here, probably I'll just do this one here. And then that would force me with the queen to move backwards. And then I'll take with the horse here. Probably I will just take with the horse again here. Actually, no, this one is. Why? Because you're forced to move. I guess. What would be a better move then? This is best. Okay. Which one? Taking the pawn and checking. Because you can't do this. Right. Actually, yeah, this is an interesting move. You can't. So you have to move the king. Where would move the king? Okay, so you move there with the king. And then I take your queen. Yeah, I like this. I really like this. And we came from still in the same position. I don't think we could have gotten the same position. Say we got here and this. No, you can't do this now. You're forced to do this. Then I say we do this. Then let's say he gets scared. He wants to take this. I can't do that anymore, so I have to do this one. It just moves the queen, I guess. Okay, pretty interesting game in itself. Interesting that this combination led to a resignation. I wouldn't have resigned personally. I'm not sure if I would have done this because I would have felt threatened here. This one is a good find, honestly, from the computer. I don't think I would have seen it myself, or maybe I would have. I can't know. But yeah, it's good. It's a good counter to that move. This is also something that I was thinking about doing, but then he does. This is some. It's a counter to his move, and this is a nice find. Um, but still I wouldn't have forfeited here the game. Here the computer says it's the best to just give up the queen, but honestly, it just feels like moving here feels like it says that it's an accuracy and gives even a more advantage. Though I kind of fail to see how in itself by the pieces. I mean, it's kind of like the calculator says that it's far disadvantaged, but like in pieces right now. I mean, sure, he's all over the white board, and there's more advantages, but it's still not. It doesn't feel like as disastrous as losing the queen. It doesn't serve much of a purpose. That's for sure. But I don't think it's that disastrous. Well, see you on the next one. Cheers.